Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Light Sage Intuitive, or welcome back to my subscribers. Thank you. Love you guys. I'm going to be doing a general love reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'll pull cards for your energy here, your person's energy here, and the connection between you down here. I'm just going to start off by drawing an oracle card. Just kind of see what the overall energy is for you guys, what's going on, what your big lesson is right now. So what do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on, guys? Everybody keeps getting two. My intention was to draw one, but everyone keeps getting two. Wow. Okay, you have boundaries and acceptance. I feel like we'll see how this comes out with the readings, but I feel like on your side, I'm going to read this as your energy. Of course, it can be flipped to reverse. Take it however it resonates for you. On your side, there's a need for you to put up boundaries and to stick to them. I feel like maybe you haven't been as firm in what your boundaries are or in communicating those, and that there is a need for you to set those boundaries, one, to protect yourself because you know your value, and also to communicate those, but to stand firm in your boundaries. For your person, I feel like there's a need for acceptance on their side. There's something that they're fighting against. And it could even be their need to accept your boundaries and for you to accept your boundaries. Let's take a look at you and your energy, Aries. I can't. Sagittarius, I'm so sorry. Let's see what's going on with you, Sagittarius. What's going on with you, Sagittarius? All right, you and the energy around you. We have the Ten of Swords and the King of Wands. Okay, so you are feeling really wounded. Either you're feeling really wounded with this Ten of Swords. It is the end of the cycle. The conflict is at the end, but these swords are still in your back. You're still wounded and hurt by this. And because of this, you're not putting up with any shit. Pardon me. You're drawing the line. You're putting your boundaries. You're communicating this, and you are being very, very direct about this. The energy around this reading. Eight of Cups. There is a potential to walk away. You could be walking away. I feel like you are walking away from this. Whether you're walking away from this connection or you are walking away from what has been the cause of this injury, this conflict, this Ten of Swords, walking towards something new. But you are no longer standing for this, and this is clear. You're walking away from this. Doesn't mean you are walking away from this person or this connection. You could be. But you are definitely walking away from this. You had it with this, you're done. You're not a pincushion, and you are communicating that. What's on your mind, consciously or subconsciously? Yeah, death. You are focused on ending this and transforming this, leaving this in the past, letting it die so that something new can grow. A big ending to a cycle. Recommended action. Eight of Wands. Yeah, communication. Quick communication and action. Very passionately. You are taking action, or you are being recommended to take action. I feel like you are already taking action, but you're definitely being encouraged to continue to do this, to communicate about this, and to take action. The potential blocks to this is the Five of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. You could be a mother. There could be children involved. There's something. The Five of Wands is... I feel like there could be a lot of little conflicts, a lot of little things coming up, getting in the way, that as this Queen of Pentacles, this mother energy, and you don't actually have to be a mother. It could be projects or other connections in your life that you want to nurture, put your effort in. But there's some struggles. There's some things coming up that are getting in the way of you communicating and taking this action. For your spiritual growth, the Emperor. Wow. This is about standing in your power. This is a leader. This is the King of Kings. I feel like this could be twofold. This is your divine masculine energy within. I feel like you are, for your spiritual growth, I feel like this King of Wands is, did I say swords? King of Wands, actually. This is, sorry, very passionate. King of Wands gets what they want. These cards are very similar. The King of Wands is card of Leo, doesn't have to be, and the Emperor is the card of Aries. But to me, just like the Queen of Pentacles is the next step before the Empress, the King of Wands is the step before the Emperor. And I feel like you are maturing. You are really stepping into your power. You are recognizing your own ability to take action and to make change and to change this situation in your life, to communicate about this and release this difficulty, to walk away from this and allow this to happen. The King knows the Emperor knows what needs to be nurtured and what needs to be released. They're not going to waste their time or energy on something that does not bear fruit. And part of your spiritual growth is to stand in that Emperor power, to really embrace that part of yourself. Recognize that you do have the power to create this change. With the Four of Swords, in order to bring healing. I feel like connecting with this aspect of yourself is going to be very healing for you, as well as it is going to bring healing in this situation, both for you and for your person. And it's all part of recognizing your boundaries, standing firm in them. For the potential outcome, the Hermit. Yeah, okay, so you're going to go within. You're going to take some time away for yourself. I feel like after you have walked away from this, communicated about what this is that needs to happen, and how to move forward, to move away from where it has been, you're going to take a little bit of time out for yourself. I feel like you will have done a lot of work. You are doing a lot of work. It's been difficult. And you're going to take a moment for yourself. Maybe you're going to go to the spa. Maybe you're going to go away for a weekend with the girlfriends and just kind of retreat for a bit. Read a book, have some tea, lay in a hammock. But yeah, you're going to need that for yourself to recuperate and to just gain more clarity as you move through that. Let me get one more. All right. Yeah, because there's going to be a decision that's going to have to be made. I feel like you're going to communicate this. You are going to stand your ground. You are going to set your boundaries. And this is going to lead to you having to make a choice. You know, are you going to continue to move forward? Or are you going to move to something else? There's a need for, again, balance, restoration. This is also a card of healing and transformation. You have a lot of transformation going on, Sagittarius. You are really growing a lot, and you aren't going to be the same person when you come out of this. You're going to be so much stronger, transformed into this beautiful butterfly. And then at that point, you have the Three of Wands. This is, you have put your plan into action. You have done what is necessary. You have communicated. You have stood your ground. You are standing your ground. And at this point, you're waiting to, Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. You've put the effort in, and now you're waiting to see what's going to happen. Bottom of the deck, energy of this is the Seven of Swords. So I feel like there could have been betrayal, theft, deceit, something that was really painful for you, something that really hurt you. And I feel like that is why this overlying energy is the Seven of Swords. This is about strategic planning, trying to figure out what can be salvaged and what has to be left, what has to be released, because it is not reparable. It has been damaged beyond repair, but there are things that are still capable of being salvaged and healed, and you are focusing on what it is that can be healed and what truly has to be released. what's going on with your person and their energy, what's going on around them, what they're working through. I feel like they're working on accepting your boundaries. I feel like they're working on accepting this newfound power that they see coming from you, that you're not taking this crap anymore. You're not putting up with this. You have found your power and they are trying to accept that. That's my initial feeling, but let's see what comes out for them. Sagittarius. What's going on with your person? So their energy and the energy around them. Three of Pentacles, collaboration, working together, putting in the effort to build something that has the ability to provide for stability, longevity, and a legacy. We'll get some more cards before I say anything else about that. The energy around this reading for your person. The Five of Cups and the Hierophant. So, okay. This card can be a third-party energy. It does not have to be a physical infidelity. It could be children coming in between you and this connection. It could be mom having too much influence on how they deal with things. It could be work. They could be too focused on work. They could be too focused on their hobbies, whatever the case may be. But I do feel like this is potentially about a third-party energy preventing the collaboration within this connection, because the overall energy for the reading is the Five of Cups, which is loss and sadness, and we have the Hierophant within a marriage or a higher level of commitment. So there is some loss and sadness within this. I feel like they are working on accepting the role that they have played in this and what needs to happen. We'll get more cards before I say that definitively, but that's just what I'm feeling. What's on their mind, consciously or subconsciously, is the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. So they know that the wheel is turning. They know that luck is changing. They know that what has been cannot be any longer. It has to change. It has to evolve, and intuitively they're very aware of this. They feel the tides turning. They know the time is coming, or that it is here, and they intuitively understand that this can't continue the way that it has been, because it is only going to lead to heartbreak and loss and sorrow within this connection if it has not, and it has already. I mean, I see that it's here. Their recommended action. King of Wands. Wow. To step forward passionately and boldly. I feel like this King of Wands can be them, is them. I feel the King of Wands is very charismatic, very warm, very charming. Someone who's a leader who gets things done. They take charge. Very passionate. I feel like they're being asked to step forward in this leader energy, to take charge, to correct the wrongs, to accomplish the ultimate goal that is being hindered, to provide for this working together. The potential block for them. So many cards, but we will take that one and put that over here. The Page of Pentacles. So I feel like their potential block is the Page of Pentacles is a student. This is a young energy. This is someone who is willing to admit that they don't have all the answers. They're there because they don't have all the answers. They're there to gather information, to learn, to put a plan into place, and to really approach this from a very stable, grounded energy. I feel like this can be ego. Their ego can be getting in the way. I feel like the block to them actually taking this leadership role is because they are not... What am I trying to say? Because they need to step into a place of humility. They need to admit that there are things that they need to learn, that they need to approach this with a new energy as a child, with new eyes, and to learn. They need to really recognize this and step forward in this energy in order to fully own this power. for their spiritual growth. Queen of Swords. This is, it could be you, could be them. This is someone who speaks their truth. The Queen of Swords is very fair, very cut and dried. I mean, like I said, very fair. They gather all of the information before they make their choice. I feel, or make a decision, take an action. I feel like this is for them. I feel like, this can be someone who's very impulsive. Fire is a very energy. Queen of Swords does not go charging in. They weigh the options, gather all the information, make a fair and balanced decision, and then they're very steadfast in it. They communicate about it. They are almost unshakable in their truth. I feel like they need to, part of their growth is to learn to truly communicate what their truth is. And I feel like for your person, there's also a need for them to recognize boundaries. As well as, I also feel like it's you. Putting up your boundaries is going to help them grow. Get one more card for that. Eight of Swords. No, that's the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands in the reverse. So being stagnant, being stuck. I feel like until you put your boundaries up as this Emperor in this firm energy, and until they really figure out how to slow down and weigh all the options without charging forward before learning about the situation, there's going to be stagnancy. In order to have victory and success in this, they are really going to have to find this balanced, logical approach to this. For the potential outcome, Seven of Swords, strategic planning. I mean, the potential outcome is here. There's going to be a coming together, a communication. I feel like you guys are going to be doing this together. When you've set your boundaries and communicated that, you're going to communicate about what can be salvaged and worked with and what needs to be left behind. There is going to be a looking at this from a very analytical place to figure out how you can have success. With the King of Cups, yeah, because they do love you. They have so much love and emotion for you. I mean, even here on the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this is the Six of Cups. There's a lot of love. They're reminiscing about the good times. They want to have victory and success. They want to do this. They just have to accept what has been and to really, truly communicate and to respect your boundaries, as well as accepting their own boundaries and communicating about that. But there's a lot of love here. A lot of love, a lot of history, past life connections, childhood sweethearts, whatever your case is, there's a history and there's a lot of love. And this King of Cups has a lot of love, and they want to be successful in this. They want to figure out how to be successful. All right, for the connection between you, Sagittarius and their person, what's going on in the connection between you? What can you tell us, or what do we need to know about the connection? Five of Wands in reverse. So there's a desire to release this conflict, this bickering, this arguments. Right now the focus is on releasing that, moving away from it. On your side, Ten of Cups. You're focused on the happiness. You're focused on what you have had, I feel like, at one time, and what you know is there and what you can have. You want this Ten of Cups, and I feel like you both do, but you know you know that you guys have to work through this, that you have to release this, that you have to do the work and stand your ground, be firm in your boundaries in order to heal this, so that you can have this Ten of Cups, because you do feel like this person, this connection is your Ten of Cups. It does make you very happy in a lot of ways. And your person as well, they have the Nine of Cups. They feel like this is wish fulfillment. They have so much love for you. I mean, between you guys, the cups runneth over. There is so much love. I feel like you guys are definitely going to do what's necessary in order to work through this and to heal this. You guys are going to do what's necessary. Your person has a little more, I don't know, you both have work to do. I'm not going to say one of you does and one of you doesn't, but I do feel like your person needs to do a little, they need to figure out how to balance themselves, how to deal with their impulsivity and to communicate more effectively. Okay, yeah. I feel like there's going to be, the Four of Cups is about dissatisfaction, kind of, it's there, it's emotional, but there's, it's not providing the emotional fulfillment. I think so much focus on what is not fulfilling that there's an ignoring of what is this divine cup, which I feel like is the love here. I kind of feel like this is more on your person's part, because they have the 9 and you have the 10, but this cup right here that they're not focused on is what makes this the 10 for them. But with the Chariot here, which is card of Cancer, doesn't have to be, they are going to find this balance within themselves. And I feel like it all has to do with you setting your boundaries. You setting your boundaries is going to affect this great change and growth within your person. But there is going to be a moving away from this dissatisfaction, this focus on what has not been fulfilling, in order to move towards this emotional fulfillment that is here, has been here, and can be here again. For the potential outcome. Judgment. Yeah, awakening to this, the recognition of the significance of this, the realization that the true epiphany of the deep significance and importance of this connection. This is about past life connections, deep soulmate bonds. This is about coming back together, reuniting in spirit and body with loved ones, with people who are deeply impactful in your life. And it's also awakening to your true calling. I feel like you guys are moving away from this dissatisfaction and recognizing the true significance of this. This is very powerful. I don't feel for a moment that either one of you are going to do anything but do the necessary work to move through this, because this is incredibly significant and this is part of your destiny. You know that. You feel it. You feel this deep spiritual bond with this person and the significance of this. On the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of communication about this. I think it's going to begin very quickly. But there's going to be a lot of communication and a lot of healing and growth. Stand firm in your boundaries. They're going to learn to accept them. Maybe that's a fear that you have, that they can't accept these boundaries. But, whether they can accept them or not, if those are your boundaries, you need to stand firm in that. But I do feel like your person is going to accept them and you're going to work through this. It's actually quite beautiful. There's a lot of difficulty right now, but I do feel like as you work through this, it's really going to help you guys grow together. Anyway, this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope it resonates, and if so, I hope it helped. I would love it if you would hit the thumbs up, the bell icon, leave a comment, subscribe. Any of those things are free for you, and they help my channel grow, and I depend on you guys for that. But I love spending time with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I see you again. Until next time, love and light.